Hey guys, today joining me all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, I'm super excited to introduce to you Ariel Bloomer of Icon for Hire. Such a
You
pleasure.
said my name right.
Yeah,
No one does that. Good job.
it's such a pleasure having this chance to chat with you, Ariel. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm having a good chill day. I went rollerblading earlier. I'm happy.
Yeah, having a great day then. Love to go rollerblading, like just get out a bit more with COVID and, get out of
Exactly.
the house.
It's totally a quarantine hobby that has only emerged because of the lack of options, but it's working out. So it's cool. Yeah.
So I'm sure you and Sean have been incredibly busy over the last couple months working on this new era of Icon for Hire. So I'll try not to keep you too long. Uh,
Thanks.
Firstly, I know you two have previously said the upcoming album is the best album of your lives, which is so great to hear. What can fans expect from Amorphous compared to your previous work?
Hmm. Well, we just went deeper, which is always the plan. You always want to see what you've got, take what you've got, and always take it 10 steps further. So I always think of it as we've already done 3 albums. We've already put our hearts out there 3 times. We've already said what we tried to say 3 times. And so when you're at that point, the only place you can take it is just unraveling to the next layer. And so that's why we're able to say it's our best, because it's the most present, it's the most up to date, and it's the most authentic and honest and real. Because, you start out like what you feel comfortable sharing. And then now we trust our audience so much. We have such a good relationship with our fan base that we're comfortable going deeper, being more vulnerable, peeling back that next layer. And I hope our next album goes another step deeper and we just keep doing this the rest of our lives. That's the plan.
Yeah, so then is there one particular track on the record that was, I guess, most difficult to write to be so open and honest with the audience?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Panic Attacks
Mm-hmm.
is that one. It's not out yet, so no one's heard it, but I'm a little freaked out that I wrote it. And I really hope people resonate with it though. We did a little question online, like what songs are you guys most excited about? And our fans are very excited about that one, even though they haven't heard it yet. So I do hope it's helpful and a lot of people can relate to it, but it's about my own story, about my own panic attacks, which have been very debilitating and life ruining and soul crushing. And it's the kind of thing that when you go through it, you're like, nobody's ever talked about this. This has never happened to anyone. And you feel like you're the only one. So it was kind of therapeutic for me to get to write about it. And hopefully it helps someone else who needs to feel less alone in that regard.
Yeah, so I've seen a couple of your other songs, like on YouTube, for example, where fans have been super responsive and so encouraging of your work because of how open you are and sharing your story. So I'm sure it'll go great, and I can't wait for it to come out and see everyone's response to it.
I appreciate that.
That's all right. So, what's the significance then behind the title Amorphous?
Okay, so Amorphous, I love the title because it can really mean whatever we need it to mean in that moment. Whatever your little heart wants it to mean, it can mean that. So for me, it keeps reminding me to keep grounding myself in process. Amorphous, the way that we're making it, the thing we're making it mean for us is like the discomfort of growth, the process of becoming, the thing before you're the thing that you share with the world. So it's not like this very polished, like, here I am, like, take me at my best. It's much more like, this is the raw, messy, stumbling, fumbling, trying to figure it out me. And I feel like the world is kind of in that place, right? None of us really are sure right now. As a band, there's a lot of uncertainty. Like, okay, how do we make an album without touring? How do we sustain being an independent band without our usual, plans and revenue streams and all that? But mostly I love how it's not super concrete and defined. So it'll mean one thing to me now, and in 6 months it can mean something else to me. And I think that's really cool because it can keep being authentic. And I like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I've also heard the album's set to be released sometime in December. But do you guys have a set date for that yet?
Well, we did think it was coming in December, and then COVID related delays. Like, I feel like such a salesman saying that word sounds so stupid, but it's true. There's been a lot of delays, especially in the vinyl manufacturing. So we are working behind the scenes. We just announced to our Kickstarter backers and to our patrons today, actually, what the plan is in the release date. So the release date will be a little bit after that, but we're doing our best to give all our Kickstarter backers their rewards in December. And what's exciting is because the album is being pushed back a little bit, we're going to have a lot more singles to release, which means we're going to have more music videos to share with the world and more content and visual stuff. So I think that's kind of cool. That helps make up for it.
Yeah, it's a nice trade-off.
Yeah.
So after leaving your record label a few years back, you guys have relied, like you said, heavily on the support of fans through your Kickstarter campaigns to fund your work. Your most recent of which surpassed $250,000 in just 37 days.
Can you believe that? I can't believe it. That is crazy. Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
that's incredible, especially for an independent band. So how does that feel, and how did you guys respond when you saw just how much traction it was getting?
I can't even handle this. This is my first interview since the Kickstarter. So I don't even know how to talk about it yet. My brain doesn't know how to process it. I feel like it's one beautiful celebration, accomplishment that we can share with our fan base. This wasn't something I did or me and Sean did or the team of Icon for Hire did. This is something the Icon Army did. Our fans did this. And it was really cool because the last day of the stream, it was at a huge amount. It was at, I think, $210,000, the last day of the Kickstarter, I should say. And we decided to do one last live stream, and we were like, we're just gonna go and see how it goes. And we live streamed for 7 hours. And we sang every song we had, and we made up new songs, and it was amazing. And we had snacks, and we took breaks, and it was awesome. And by the end of that, we reached over $250,000, which at that level, we made a stretch goal that Sean was gonna be allowed to get a dog. So that was very important to him that we reached that goal, and we did. And it just makes me feel really like we're not alone in this, like this COVID thing. It makes me feel like we're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it to the other side, and we've got this army of people who've got our back during this time. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and I'm sure Sean's equally as excited for his dog now. Been following that on the page and everywhere.
Have you? Oh, he's so excited. Well, he wanted a German Shepherd for the longest time, and now he's changed his mind. He wants some other breed that's super hard to find. So I don't know how we're going to find this unicorn of a dog that he's picked out all of a sudden. I don't know when it's going to happen, but hopefully soon.
That's all right. I'm sure you guys will both keep us posted on your Instagram and everywhere, so we'll be on the lookout.
It's the band's dog. It's not our dog. It's like everyone's dog. Yeah.
Icon Army's dog.
Exactly. Yes.
Celebratory for the $250,000. Just
Crazy.
So I'm so excited to see what else you guys put out in the coming months with the help of these funds. But for anyone who doesn't understand just how important this money is for a band in your position, can you tell us a bit about where the money's going and I guess the opportunities it's opening up for Icon for Hire?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So most bands on a label, they make their album with the financing of the label, and the label serves as like a bank. And then as your album sells well, you slowly are able to pay back the label. But most bands never recoup. And so most bands never see any of those music sales. So even like the Spotify money, the iTunes money, Amazon money, none of that actually is life-changing for the band. None of it supports the actual band, it supports the label. And so in this case, we've cut out the middleman of the label. This allows us to pay back the producer, the master, the mixer, all the people that help make the album. And then it also helps us do really cool things we didn't get to expect, like we're gonna have, I think 5 music videos before the album comes out. That's cool, we've never done that. You know, the most we've ever done is 2 videos before the album comes out. It lets us make really beautiful merchandise. We're doing, you know, one-of-a-kind different prizes. We've got really cool vinyl. We're doing colored vinyl. We're signing a bunch of stuff. We're offering like lyric sheets, just really fun stuff. And what it's really going to do is just allow us a little bit of peace of mind because we're releasing an album without that touring element. And as an independent band, touring is how you get the word out about your music. And so in this case, our fans are able to make this big splash in the world about this album and kind of help spread the word for us. So even if we're not touring, it can still make a big impact, and that's cool.
Yeah, and just build up the hype a bit more before you guys can go back and keep touring. So I'm sure everyone's really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope that's soon.
So fans have also been incredibly lucky with the range of rewards you guys have put on offer for the various pledge amounts. Do you have one in particular that you're most excited for?
Oh gosh. I think I'm excited about the donut party one because we're getting donuts with our fans one day over at $5 Donuts, which is the best donut spot in Nashville. They have donuts that are like this fat with 100 layers. And so I think we're all just going to sit outside. This will be when it's safe to do so with COVID, so it won't be right away. But I'm excited to just, anytime that we get to hang out with our fans where it's not like a very stressful signing meet and greet, but it's more chill and just getting to get to know each other, I really like that.
Yeah, so it'll be definitely something to look forward to when everything does start going back to normal. So I'll be looking forward to seeing those pictures and videos and everything.
Yeah, me too.
I also noticed Australia had the 5th largest number of backers for the Amorphous campaign.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I love that. Thanks for telling me.
That's all right. So do you guys think post-COVID you might find your way back down under them?
Yes, we'd love to. We've only been there for Soundwave that one time in 2015, and it was amazing. And I'm so glad we got to go before Soundwave stopped. And I hope that, festivals are a great way to bring bands to a place they usually wouldn't get to. Are there cool like rock festivals generally in Australia?
We've got two big ones that I've been going to every year. So we have the Good Things Festival and Download. So we'll hopefully see you on the lineup for one of those sometime soon.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I did actually catch you guys at Soundwave when you came. That was the first time I'd heard of you guys. So super exciting to have this chance to actually chat to you now and follow up from almost 6 years ago.
Oh, cool. I love that. Yeah, that was such a cool experience. We love Australia. We love our Australian fans. And I guess you guys love us too if you're at top 5. That's amazing. Yeah. So we've I don't know, we've got some people like in the works who are talking to different promoters, including in Australia. So we'll see. It'd be great.
Okay, hopefully it won't be too long before we see you guys back. You're definitely overdue for a trip.
Kidding. I felt the same way. Yeah.
So lastly, there's obviously so much going on in the world at the moment, but if there was just one message you could share with your fans, so anything at all, what would you say to them?
I don't know. I just effing love you, and hold on, and don't make decisions about your life based on this one little time, and don't make decisions about yourself based on your weakest moments, and give yourself so much compassion, and spoil yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. And if you have to like stubbornly carve out space for your heart to like have a moment to breathe, there's a lot going on right now. Obviously in the States right now, we've got election stuff too, a lot of craziness. And I think a lot of people all over the world are feeling like the stress of that and the anxiety of it. And I'm probably prone to anxiety. Our fan base is probably prone to anxiety. Maybe just the human condition is prone to anxiety. I don't know. So I would just want to say like, and I feel you, I'm in this with you. We got this, we're gonna get through this together. And I don't just mean COVID, I mean life, because life was hard before COVID too.
Yeah, there's always difficult things coming up. It's just a matter of pushing through it. And I know that's a big message you guys try and push out through all your songs and the book you did and your TED talk, and just everything is all about supporting these people and showing them they're not alone. So that's such a great message to be putting out, and I guess to be representing your band with such a message is a great thing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's all right. So as much as I would love to keep chatting, that is unfortunately all we've got time for today. Again, though, thank you so much for your time, Ariel. It's been so lovely chatting.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Taylor.
That's all right. So I'll link the music video to your latest single, Curse or Cure, down below. So to everyone watching, be sure to check it out and like and subscribe to Listen Loud to be kept up to date with the latest. I'll see you next week. Bye.